turn your genes to a younger state with the X39. So doctors, I want to talk to you for a minute. Being a healthcare practitioner for 30 years, these are the things I know go through your mind, at least they did through mine, when somebody comes to us with a new product. Recommend this to your patients. All of your patients need it. That was rarely the case that all of my patients need it. And in my mind, I'm thinking, I have integrity. I'm only going to recommend things to my patients that they truly need. When I was introduced to this X39 patch, I checked that box because there's not one person except little kids, and I don't, people ask me, can you do it when you're going through chemotherapy and all that stuff? I said, that's up to you. I'm not going to interfere with that. But pretty much everybody else, you can recommend the X39 to because it increases the GHK copper peptide. It increases our stem cells. And so it became really easy to introduce this into my practice. And here's how it went. I don't approach them I don't tell them about this. I don't even broach the topic about the X39 patch during a visit. But as we're walking out, I'd say, like, Mrs. Smith, by the way, what do you know about stem cells? And most people know a little bit. They'll say, well, I think they're good for you, but I've heard they're really expensive. See Susan out front. She has an envelope for you, and it has some free samples of some stem cell activating patches. And all the way out, they're thinking, stem cell activating patches, wait, those are injections. And then your front desk people show them how to apply them. And that's how you can actually really rapidly increase or implement these into your practice. You're going to have experiences like this. You give some patches to, this actually happened to a patient or the husband who basically slumps in a chair most of the day and stares down at the floor, doesn't converse with anybody, and then the time that he's not slumped in a chair, he's asleep. So on a Thursday, they patch him. So he has Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They got 4 patches. Monday morning, the wife is in, I need some more of those patches. He's actually up around talking to people. I need some right now. It was like a total emergency. And you're going to have those things. And healthcare providers, that's what we live for, right? That's why we do what we do. We want to make a dramatic, we want to have a dramatic life-altering, or add that to their life. My goal for my practice has been, I want to help each person live out their life's fullest expression. If they have, how much can that wife live out her fullest expression if she has to take care of her husband? And what about him? What about if somebody has a diabetic ulcer that nobody can heal, and then you come along and put a patch by it, and then that heals up? What about getting bit by a pit viper? This actually happened as well. As a woman in Georgia, I helped her with it. She was told she's going to have a big necrotic hole in her leg. And at 10 days after she got bitten, we got a patch on her, and she didn't get a big necrotic hole. That's a life-altering thing when you have that happen. So look at it from the point of view, I am going to have such a broad effect on this patient's health by letting them or having them use the X39. Chiropractors, speaking to you right now, what are they most concerned about? Getting an adjustment, holding their adjustment. I got adjusted, and everything went out the next day, and I'm here a couple of days later. Now there might be benefits to the doctor's pocketbook, but wouldn't it be better to have a whole army of people saying, you know what, I went to Dr. So-and-so, and he helped me hold my adjustments better than anybody that I've ever gone to, because he helped me and he gave me this patch, and it repaired my collagen, so my bones and my ligaments can now hold my own bones in alignment. That is in the best interest of the patient. not having them come back to you. This is what opens up referrals. A whole army of people go to Dr. So-and-so. He'll help you hold your adjustments because he knows what to do.